What we can learn is not to be concerned about what other people think of us. If people, maybe at some point in your life, you've heard people say, geez, you got a big head, or why, you walk really funny. Whether they mean that in a bad way or whether they mean that as an attack or to be funny or whatever, we can't let that get to us. What's the most important thing is like what Shkan said to Ksa before he became Iktomi, was that to be happy, it begins within you, that you come to peace with things in your life, especially things from your past, that you come to peace with that. That's a part of living, it's a part of life. It means from time to time, maybe we have to deal with things from our past to learn from it, but it's okay. This is a part of life, to learn from difficulty, from all difficulties, not just the ones in the past, but the ones that we are in now, if we are in them. And this will help us into dealing with difficulties in a healthy way that are still coming, because life is full of everything. It's full of good times, it's full of difficulties. And if you learn from a difficulty, if you make the best of it, you gain knowledge, you gain wisdom. And these are blessings. You gain life experience. All of these are blessings. And you can use this in guiding others and helping others. So this is very important, that we learn to love ourselves, and like I said, part of loving yourself includes coming to peace with difficulties. Then we can really see reality more than we ever could before. And we see, wow, this is a really beautiful world. The water tastes really good. This banana, tastes even better than I thought. Yeah, things like that. It's really important to have this inner peace, to be at peace with things, that we learn to love ourselves. When you look at yourself in the mirror or wherever you can see yourself, don't cut yourself down. That seems to be the first thing we do. Yeah, either we're overconfident or we're underconfident, if that word exists. We look at ourselves in the mirror and we say, look at my muscles. Yeah. Or we say, geez, I'm too fat. Or geez, my left cheek is bigger than my other cheek. Geez, this one eye really is crooked and the other one is, oh man. Geez. So then we try to start looking down. Every time we walk by somebody, we look down. And we have to learn to accept ourselves. We're all beautiful people. And the beauty comes from within. And how that beauty is established is how we live our lives. And if we're living in a healthy way, like I said, learning from difficulties, and when you do that, that helps you to enjoy your blessings more. And when you learn from difficulties, those difficulties transform into other blessings too. So you can't lose as long as you are doing your part in learning from these difficulties and making the best of them. When you do that, this is healthy living. And then you start to feel better. You are a beautiful person, and that people will feel that. They come around you, they just feel your peace. They feel really good around you, and you are happy with yourself. You're not concerned about what others are thinking about you. How a person communicates is a reflection of what's going on inside of them. So when a person is putting somebody down, geez, look at the way that guy looks, and gee, he looks funny. Look at the way he dresses. My goodness. Man, we get so judgmental. When a person is talking like that, they're reflecting what's inside of them. That means they don't feel good about themselves. They have like inferiority complexes, they have low self-esteem, they have low self-worth, and they have emotional problems. So they are not developed emotionally, which also means they're not developed spiritually. No matter how much church services they go to, no matter how much ceremonies they attend, as long as they're putting other people down, treating people in not too good way, they don't have that peace. They are reflecting themselves in their communication, in their words, in their deeds, their actions, how they interpret something. This is all communication, and the way they do this really reflects what's going on inside of themselves. So when they're talking like that, this shows they have no foundation. So when you have peace in your life, your communication is going to reflect that too. You look out the window and you see, hey, that cloud looks pretty cool. Geez, the sky is really a nice blue today. Wow, look at that sunset. Little tiny things are suddenly incredible. See, you're seeing life according to the way you are inside of yourself. And when this happens, you are not concerned about what others think about you, even if it's good. Somebody says, hey, I really like what you said the other day, and that was so cool, it really changed my day. And then you say, hey, cool, thanks. I'm glad it could help you. What did I say? See, you're not putting yourself on a pedestal. You're being humble. Yeah? You are not trying to do this for attention. You're not doing this to be popular. You're doing this because this is the way you are. You are a person of peace, which means the beauty begins inside of you, and that shows through your face, through your words, the way you talk. This is all a part of love. So don't be concerned about what other people think of you. Just be concerned about you, because you have to have you first. You have to be in communication with yourself first in a healthy way. And then by nature, this reflects to others, and it shows in your communication. This is the way to be. This is what we were put on here for. This is one of the reasons, to communicate with each other. And to do this, we have to feel good about ourselves. This includes going out for a walk, eating something nice and healthy. You don't have to go extreme. You don't have to become a bodybuilder and a vegan and only dress in a certain kind of way and things like that. It just means eat in moderation, put some healthy stuff in there, but you don't have to overdo it. You don't have to be extreme. Just go out, take a walk, like I said, and all these things are connecting to each other. Your physical part is connected to your emotional part, which is connected to your spiritual part, which is connected to your mind. It's all connecting to each other. So when we do things to represent those four parts, going for a walk, eating healthy foods, that's the physical part. And again, don't go extreme. Now, you can still go to McDonald's if you want, just don't go every day. Maybe every other day, but not every day. No. Just take it easy, yeah? And put some healthy stuff in there. Mix it up. Make it interesting. Also, for your physical, you can play games with somebody. Yeah, whatever it is. Play catch or tennis or whatever. And other things like reading a good book, watching a good movie, listening to some nice music, things that really are entertaining. This is going to help you with doing things with your mind and your emotional self. When you do activities like this, It all connects to each other. And as you're doing this, also learning from difficulties, this all helps to keep the love in all the difficulties you go through. It makes you become even more of a being of love. The love grows within you as you deal with difficulties. This is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to develop more peace, to love, and plus you gain knowledge and wisdom when you work through a difficulty. And it's going to show in your communication. So the first thing is go within yourself. You are a beautiful person. The fact that you're here, you are a beautiful person. The fact that you're here on the earth, you are a blessing. And just strive to live the healthy way and do things that are healthy, that make you feel good. Take some time to look at yourself and say, hey, you're a good person. Hug yourself. You know how it feels good when somebody comes up to you and gives you a hug? Do that to yourself. Just put your arms on your, like you're hugging yourself, and just say, you're a nice person. I like you. I love you. I'm thankful for you. Talk to your body. Talk to your legs. Thank you for helping me walk around, taking me around. Thank your hands, your arms. Seriously. Yeah? Seriously. This really helps. Be thankful that you can do things and whatever you can do. I know some of us are disabled and maybe for whatever reason, we cannot walk or something. We can still be thankful that we have our minds, that we can still think about things and feel a certain way about things. We can be thankful for those things too. And we can still be thankful for our bodies, for having our souls to be in here, so that we can feel things and think about things. That we can still be thankful in that way. So, love yourself is very important. Don't be concerned about what others think about you. Yes, it does hurt sometimes when you're walking down the street or you get on the train. Since I'm in Germany, we take trains. Yeah, we have cars too. But we're taking a train or a bus or airplane ride or sitting at an airport or whatever. People have the tendency to judge and laugh at others. I've witnessed it myself. I've experienced it myself where people pointed at me and say, hey, look at that funny looking guy. Start laughing. They thought I didn't understand a certain language, and I understood what they were saying. And I didn't let it bother me. I just said, okay, that they're entitled to their opinion of me. But my opinion of myself is way more important. I like myself. I can do this, I can do that, and I love myself. And what others think, that's their opinion. They're entitled to it. And that's showing respect. Yeah, even though they're disrespecting you, you're answering it with respect by saying in your mind, yeah, they have their opinion of me. So what? But that's not the important one. The most important opinion of yourself is your own opinion of yourself. So feel good. Feel good. Do things to help you feel good that are healthy, and love yourself. Like yourself. Love yourself. Take time for yourself. Like I said, hug yourself. This really does something. It would be really good if you can do that. Yeah, to love yourself, accept yourself, love yourself, talk to yourself. Say, hey, you're a good guy. You're a good gal. And write those things down. Maybe you should write a letter to yourself. Really. You don't have to mail it to yourself unless you want to. Be like Mr. Bean and write your own birthday card and hey. No, if you want to, maybe that's good too. It couldn't hurt. Anyway, these are things you can do to point out the things that you like about yourself because you are a beautiful person. You are a worth it. No matter where you are in your life, you take a look at yourself and say, okay, this is me. And if there's things you would like to change, make it based on healthiness and not how other people think about you. Make it based on a healthy way of living. That's really important. And don't be concerned about what others think about you. Your opinion of yourself is way more important. Don't base your opinion on what they say. Because when you do that, you give away power. You don't want to do that. Don't give that away. And like I said, how people communicate is a reflection of what's going on inside of them. And they have something to deal with. They have a very difficult situation. When you hear people putting you down or somebody else down, making fun of you because of the way you look, because of the way you walk, don't let that get to you. Because whatever they're doing, it's a reflection of what's going on inside of them. It shows that they are really in an unhealthy road, and that's their problem. That's something they have to deal with. And when you're alone, you can say to the nature or whatever is your higher power, and you can think of those people and say, send some healing energy to them. They're really got a cloudy mind. Just don't let it bother you. Let it come through you and then let it go. The emotion comes inside of you, whatever you feel, and then use your mind right away to filter this so that the energy leaves you. And then everything that I've said, think about those things, and some of you can even send blessings to those people because they really are going through a difficult time. They might not even know it, or maybe they do know it, but they're denying it. They're living in a denial. And I'm not saying this to judge them. It's just the way it is because that's how communication works. That's how the flow of love works. So I'm not being judgmental to them. I'm just saying this is the way it is based on natural laws. The first Lakota Star Knowledge concept, reality begins within. So love yourself, like yourself, accept yourself, because you can do things that other people can't. You can make a great contribution to the world just by being you. That's incredible. Yeah, that's really, really a beautiful thing. And you're a wonderful person. When you live this way, you also discover what your talents are. And you can start to develop those if you haven't already. Or maybe you discover a new talent. Sometimes it's like that in life. Sometimes as people are changing, their interests change and they develop a new talent. That's how life is sometimes, and that's very cool. It's very beautiful. You're a very unique person. We all are unique in our own way. Also, when you are living in this way, that based on reality begins within, that you establish this peace, you are inside of your life by how I mentioned earlier, and that you communicate in a healthy way, it's going to show in how you send out energy, how you say things, what you say, and also how you interpret things, how you listen to things. All of that's going to be very healthy. You'll be able to do that in a clear way. And because of this concept of reality begins within, that automatically sets up the second one, like attracts like. So as you start to like yourself, love yourself, accept yourself, and develop your talents, communicate in a healthy way, you're going to attract somebody similar. Because like attracts like. That's the second concept. So whether it's a friend or whether it's a partner in life, it's going to be a healthy thing because you have a healthy foundation. You will attract somebody with a healthy foundation. And now you have opportunities to learn from each other, learn with each other, to nurture this love, whether it's friendship or a romantic relationship. This is what we're designed for. And it all begins within you. How do you see yourself? So that's why I'm saying this. To love yourself, to like yourself, to accept yourself, to do good things for yourself, to hug yourself, to have a communication with yourself. And sometimes this could involve things like meditation or prayer or being in the nature, being with yourself. This is establishing your foundation. And then you're not going to be so concerned about what other people think about you. And you'll attract somebody who's similar to you. And life gets interesting in a healthy way. So, I encourage you to think about these things and have a good time. Yeah, live your life. Learn. This is what builds and nurtures this thing we call love. Ho Mitakuyepi. Leila Pilamayelo. Thank you very much. And everyone, I will see you in the next video. And with that, Doksha Ake. Until next time. I invite you to come visit my website at wolakota7.com. You can see the address on the screen. And here you can learn about the books that I've written and also some of the services that I offer. For example, spiritual consultation and Lakota language lessons. And you can see the books that I wrote. And one of them, called Keya Mato Stonehearts, I wrote with my wife. And if you would like to order these books or order any of my services, you can see all the information on the screen. And for more questions, please write to me at the email address that you see at the bottom right of the screen. Oh, Ila Pilamaelo. Thank you very much. Da da